Good evening to all and to all. Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight on this beautiful Wednesday, January 15th of 2020? Lakeisha McKnight is here, your senior coach and your host for the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast. That's right. It's time for the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast. And this is a podcast being brought to you on behalf of Women of Elevation Career Services International. And so, welcome aboard, everyone, as you are gradually coming in and tuning into this particular stream. I'm actually going to begin a watch party in a special group. That's right, Women of Elevation does have a community group on Facebook. And so, we're going to go ahead and launch that particular watch party to this particular group. So, just bear with me just a bit. As we're going to go ahead and get this started. Here is part 2, last night's message. All right, so let's go ahead and find the group first, and then we're going to launch this watch party. Here we are, and then we're going to check the audio just to make sure that the audio is good as well. We're going to go ahead and All right, so it sounds pretty good. Good evening, WOE. So welcome aboard, everybody, whether you're listening in live or catching the replay of this. And we're live right now on the Facebook platform. We're also live on Spreaker, iHeartRadio. By default, we're also live over at the womenofelevation.com's website. So remember, this podcast here, we normally do this podcast every Tuesday and Wednesday around 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, sometimes a little bit after, depending on what we have going on during the day and other meetings that we have going on as well. So what I am going to share with you on tonight, this is a continuation from the message that we started on last night. Now, if you are new and you're tuning into this podcast show, please understand that we have 3 core areas that we focus in on for this particular podcast. And the podcast is brought to you once again by Women of Elevation Career Services International. And it is a 501c3 nonprofit org based out of Chesapeake, Virginia, with the sole purpose of empowering women with the tools to be able to create, relate, and elevate so you can walk in your God-given purpose and truly live your dream lifestyle. That is the objective for this nonprofit org and ultimately for the podcast show. Right? So last night we started talking about having a vision board, like 3 core areas, 3 core parts of a vision board, right? So I gave you 3 and I'm going to give you the other 2 on tonight. Now, if you've missed last night's episode, you want to make sure you scroll up or down the timeline area here or even in the group. You can also go to the website for Women of Elevation, and there's a podcast player there on the homepage, which would enable you to listen to the replay. But like I said, tonight I'm going to give you the other 2. Okay, I'm going to give you the other 2 that's really going to help you understand what it means and the boundaries towards creating a successful vision board. Many of you probably have created your vision boards already. And as we shared last night, you actually can, complete another vision board. You don't have to just have one vision board for the entire year. There may be occasions where you either have to update your vision board or you just have to start over and have another one because certain factors have changed. All right. So again, just think about that as you are considering these particular points that I'm sharing with you on tonight. So let's dive into it, right? Let's go ahead and dive into it. So again, I gave you 3 last night. Now here is the 4th point when it comes to vision board creation. You want to make sure that you ensure your vision board remains relevant. Again, ensure that your vision board remains relevant. You see, it can take a fair bit of time investment to really construct your vision board and put all the things that are most relevant to you right now. But time, as you know, can start to change situations and even change environments. Okay? So there's no point on focusing on a vision board that is no longer really applicable to your evolved, or I should say your changed situation. So perhaps you were specifically after a dream partner, for example, right? And now after your opinions have changed, that person is no longer applicable, to your new criteria as far as what you're looking for in a mate or in a spouse. Okay, so things change. And so you want to make sure you take note of those adjustments needed. So ensure that your vision board remains relevant because life changes and so do you. So you have to ensure that your board that you spend time with really reflects what it is you currently want to attract in your life. Okay, so if things change, you will need to modify your board. If you're using a paper-based version, this can be a little fiddly or just annoying, but should be done regardless. Now, with the digital version of a vision board, you can just edit the file within a few clicks, right? Or even start a new one altogether. So this is the reason why some people like to use or actually complete digital vision boards, because you can easily edit it. Now, here is the fifth point, the fifth and final point in this particular series about vision board creation. And that is this. You want to make sure you line up. Make sure your board lines up with your belief system. This one is huge. Again, make sure your vision board lines up with your belief system. Okay? So you've dreamed, let's just put it this way. You dreamed about a Ferrari, right? A car, specific Ferrari. You read about it, you've seen all the reviews, and then perhaps been in one now. You've been in one now, right? And then now you definitely want one. Okay, because you've had that experience. So the problem is, like deep inside of your heart, perhaps you don't believe it's really possible that you will ever have something like that. Okay? Now, the faith you currently have, fueled by your belief system, is really, really important in how quickly you're able to manifest your dreams. So you must turn around your belief system if you find yourself doubting that what is on your vision board will ever come to pass. You see, the law of attraction is strict. It's really, really strict in this application here. So if your heart doesn't believe it will happen for you, you will attract it, you will actually attract it not happening. So have faith and work on your belief system. It's important that you do this. It's critical if you really desire something. All right. So guess what? There you have it. These are the common areas where people with vision boards don't experience manifestation, because of these conditions that I've mentioned tonight and last night. So take the time, to ensure that you are following these tips so that you can track yourself into initiating the law of attraction, okay, through your new and through your powerful vision board. So go back over all these points, okay? Everything that we noted tonight, and then also the 3 other points from last night. And make sure you're keeping these in mind as you're creating your vision board. So, of course, I'm going to give you a heads up right now as to some of the topics that we're going to be covering. Of course, actually starting next week. Okay, starting next week. So here's a little bit of an idea of what we're going to begin covering next week. Okay, we're really, really going to start talking about, really planning. Okay, planning. You got the vision board, right? You got this vision board, but how about a plan? How about a plan? Because we can put all these things that we want to attract into our life on the board, but what is it going to take to move you from the thought of I want it to actually manifesting it into your life? Let's talk more about that starting next week, shall we? So again, I want to encourage you, for those of you listening in on my timeline, be sure to join the Women of Elevation community group, because we're not going to be going live on my timeline every single week. So you want to make sure you request to join the Women of Elevation group. Now, the way that you do this is by clicking on that link. So the link should be www.woecommunity.com. Again, that's woecommunity.com, so that you don't miss a beat. Okay, do not miss a beat. So again, I am appreciative of your time, of your listenership, right, during this episode. Be sure to love the stream tonight, whether you're listening in live or the replay, love the stream, and also share this stream out with other amazing women that you know. And so we'll be back next week on Tuesday with fresh episodes here with the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast brought to you on behalf of Women of Elevation. Be blessed and enjoy the rest of this grand evening. Take care, everyone.